Hey peeps, Train Moc here, and today we're going to be looking at the brand new Rapido NF210 right behind me. This is the brand new sample from Rapido Trains Inc. You know, they make pretty good quality scale models. So this has the finest sound you can get on the market right now, all programmed correct with original sound. It's a fantastic model right here, and what's that sound? What in the world? Who's that?
Jason Straw from Rapido Trains Inc. Here.
Whoa, Jason, what? Jason Schron from Rapido Inc. What are you doing here in Lego form on my studio? You have a YouTube channel. What are you doing here?
Beam up like I explained earlier.
Oh. Well, it looks like Jason did it. He teleported away the production sample of the Rapido NF210. Little does he know it's actually HON3, but that's his concern. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of this video. I mean, something else is coming in.
This is a complete disaster. You spend money on something other than engines?
Donk. Shh.
It's a walking disaster area.
So you're telling me, since you teleported in here, that you have a new locomotive to show off here from the Desk Railway, Mr. Top Hat?
This one on the cheap.
I guess we can fit it into the schedule. When will it arrive? Now? Well, that was sudden. Hey peeps, Train Moc back again after that pandemonia from earlier with Jason taking my NF210, and then the guys from the Desk Railway, you know, Reggie, Max, and Top Hat, they just showed up all of a sudden and dropped off this beautiful CNJ, Central Railroad, New Jersey, Prairie commuter tank. So we're going to be taking a look at it today on video. This is a mock showcase, and I'll show you a little bit about how it works underneath. So to get started, I must move myself out of the way, like that. So we'll take a general overview here at the new grounds of the studio. As you can see, this lovely locomotive here. History behind it is in 1912, the Central Railroad, New Jersey decided to design and purchase 20 of these locomotives for commuter service out of Jersey City. They worked really well, surprisingly, and would lead to 5 more for the Long Island Railroad. These, of course, would be supplemented in 1923 by the famous Hudson versions, as Cale has built. Sadly, they were all off-roster by the 1950s and sadly scrapped. My version here, although it currently does not have decals, it is of number 215, which is the one I found the most photos of, but I had to take some creative liberty with what I could do. So from a general overview, it is a 262T. Of course, the nice part about it being a tank engine is, and the design, which is kind of boxy, I get to use a lot of these larger bricks, so no tender. It is fully motorized, which I will show later, and I did a lot to pack in detail. This can run on an R48 curve, standard curve. As you can see, I even put a brake shoe on the rear sets, but currently only on this side. We have the air tanks and derailleurs down by the truck, even frame parts of the truck. We got our cylinders. These are the standard cylinders I use. I am missing this dish. I don't know where it went, so I'll have to go look for it. And of course, our pilot set is also very free flowing. We'll move to the front here, which, as you can tell, number plate got out of whack. We have the plow down here, which, of course, is out of whack because it just fell from the sky. And our... I can't remember the name. Oh well. This is how you open up the coupler. And, of course, since it's a magnet, it doesn't really matter. It just holds the magnet in place. Like so. Above that, you have one of the grab irons. You have on both sides of the pilot beam, you have the step up. And, of course, these railings going up towards the top of the tank and over the smoke box are nice number plate on a tiny smoke box door. This beautiful square headlight with little markers on each side and the dynamo and a short stack which I might make a little taller. We also have the bell behind it. As we move along here and hit the side of the camera holding device, we could see, oh, it's not missing on this side. It's just I need to do something about that. But we have the air compressor and piping running up through the engine. You also have the automatic ringer, which is hooked onto the same system. And that all hooks onto a series of pipes near the sandbox, which is taller than the other domes, which are the steam dome and the safety valves and whistle on top. We also have, they had a signature fin right here for streamlining purpose. Got our beautiful running gear. These were very simple engines on the outside. And coming back, you could also see we have handrails at doors. I need to get a handrail for this side. This side isn't as complete as the other side, and I stole that part for another build you'll see sometime in the future. The back, it's really simple. You also have a coupler here, which is a modified airline, the cut bar, I remember this time, footboards, and ladder, as well as the headlight. So, on the other side again, it looks really nice. And there's no cab detail, that's where our battery box goes. So I'm going to open this up and show you now that's opened up. You can see right here is our IR receiver. In the back here, which I didn't open, that's where our battery box is going to go. I have a coal load I'm going to build for on top of that, and I can't really do anything to put sides, but hey, at least I'll have crew figures in here. Now, when we look inside, I kind of did something a little bit ingenious on my part. If you could really see, underneath that 2x2, that's actually a 9-volt motor. And we got our wiring all shoved up into that one area. The 9-volt motor is a direct gear motor. Coming underneath, you can see it again. It's just driving that little gear, which drives that, which runs the rods. And I have tested this engine before. It does run. It's at a 4-to-1 gear ratio, so it's nice and fast. And you can also see that other detailing I mentioned before, such as these rods here to give it a little more structural support, and our old style wheel axles, which now are real old style. I mean, Lego doesn't even have the metal bar anymore in these new ones. That just works for the pilot beam. But yeah, and it's real simple to get back together. It's just this 2x8 that has to get stuck in here. And the handrail, which has to, doing it one hand is very difficult, as you can see by my struggles. And just turn that. But yeah, as you can tell, it's a fantastic engine from the CNJ. I hope that gives you a little bit of an idea on how to make it as well. And it rolls really nice when it's on the track properly and not derailed, like it is right now. There we go. Yeah, you could hear. And if I do actually push it and I had a light hooked up, it'll actually produce electricity, which is real nice. But yeah, that's all for this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. I did all of the animations you saw today by hand, which took the longest time. That's why this video took about 17 years to produce. As you can tell, all the figures involved in today's video, no figures were harmed, no NF210 was stolen, because Jason Schron is right here again. And of course, based off Turbo J UK's series Trouble with Trains, I had the 3 characters, both Reggie and Top Hat from the full series, and of course Max came in later. I had them sitting around, and I thought might as well use it for this video. Alright, so that's all for this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.